Yes, we can start now.
Okay. What is your name?
My name is Sarvagya.
Sarvagya, where are you from?
Basically, I am from Riva.
Okay. So tell me about yourself.
I belong to Riva, and I have completed my graduation from Riva. Then I have completed my post graduation in 2023 in Masters in Computer Application. After that, I am working as an intern in Pro Skill Hub from last 6 months.
Okay. What are the languages you have covered during your, or what are the languages you are proficient in?
I am proficient in English, Hindi, and in technical languages, I know HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and React.Js as a front-end framework.
Okay. What are your hobbies?
My hobbies are reading books, gardening, cooking, etc.
What are your strengths?
My strength is I am perseverant, hardworking, and focused person.
Or what are your weaknesses?
My weakness is sometimes I take much time to do a task, but I can overcome it.
So what is React?
React is a JavaScript front-end framework. It is also a JavaScript front-end library which is used for building user interfaces.
What is the difference between stateless and stateful components?
Stateless components are the functional-based components which do not have states, and we have to make use state and use effect in it to make it functional. For example, we have to initialize the variable, set the variable, and we can initialize the values in use state like 0, 1, true, false, etc. And in use effect, we are having the data in initial time. We have to get the data in initial time. We use effect. And stateful component, these are the class-based components which already have states, and we do not have to use state and use effect in it.
Okay. What is the difference between props and state?
Props are an object through which we can transfer the data from parent component to child component. And state is also an object through which we can initialize the initial variable and sets its value by using the set function.
Okay. What is Axios?
Axios are an API. It is used for API calling, basically. API has the functionality to transfer the API from backend to frontend.
What is package.json and package.log.json?
Package.json has all the functionalities in it, like dependencies array and packages in it. When we install a React application, all the dependencies and packages are already installed in it, which is used for making the application better work. And package.json has the files which do not have which do not used in our application, and they are locked permanently. This is the difference between package.json and package.log.json.
Okay, so what is Axios?
Axios. I think you have asked us this question.
What is the difference between proxy and ref?
Ref is used for reference purpose. If you have to refer a particular object, you use ref keyword. And proxy, I have no idea.
What are hooks?
Hooks are the objects in React application which is used to make states and to get the data in initial time. We have to make a state, use state and use effect. These are the hooks, and it has also hooks like use memo, etc.
So, how to make a get request retrieve data?
How to make a get request to retrieve data? Okay, we can use it through Axios. Axios.get, then the name of the API in the inverted commas. We can get the data through it from backend to frontend and frontend to backend, whatever we want in our application.
How to use the async await?
Async await is used for institution asynchronous operations like promises.
Okay.
That some application has completed its asynchronous operations, then it is a promise. And if it doesn't complete it, it is unfulfilled promise. This way.
Okay, how to create a custom use Axios hook?
Firstly, we have to import Axios, and we have to install Axios in our application through npm I Axios. Then we can use it in our application.
What is the difference between multi-level and multiple inheritance?
Multi-level inheritance, in it we have a parent object, and all the childs are associated with it. If we have a child, then it has a parent, then then that child has also a parent in the sequential manner. This is multi-level inheritance, and in it the child component inherits all the properties and behaviors of the parent component. This is multi-level inheritance. And in multiple inheritance, if you have a child object, and it inherits the properties of a single parent, and there are many child objects present there, this is multiple inheritance.
Why did you choose React as your front-end language?
React is a very popular programming language nowadays, and it is very popular now in IT industry. That's why I used it.
But so is Angular, so is Vue.
React is so much in demand than Angular and Vue. That's why I choose it.
Okay.
And there are so much vacancies also in React developer. That becomes a proper choice for me.
Okay. So how did you choose to get into the IT sector?
I always wanted to get into coding. Then I completed my master's in computer application as a post graduation, and working as an intern through Skill Hub. In this way, I get into the IT industry.
What is API?
API is application programming interface. It is used for basically for request and response. To get the response, and to send the response, and to get the response and to send the request. This is for API calling. This is API.
Okay. What is use memo?
Use memo is also a hook, which is used for memorization, and it is also a cache memory associated with it. And through it, the objects which we require frequently are stored in it, so that we can access it and get the initial data very fastly. That's why we use memo hook.
How is virtual DOM is different from the real DOM?
Virtual DOM end of the real DOM. That application virtual DOM.
What is NVM?
Name is node package manager. All the packages, code modules are installed in it, and all the dependencies are installed in it. Our application of that application works properly.
What is NPM?
NPM is node package manager, and it has all the packages installed in it. When we install a package from npm.js.com, all the packages are installed in this file. It helps us to run our React application.
What is Ajax?
This is asynchronous JavaScript and XML. It's used to send the API calling also. But nowadays, React application uses Axios for API calling. It is very fast and better than it.
What is JSON?
JSON is JavaScript object notation. It has a curly braces and the pair of key and values, and they are associated with inverted commas. Which all the objects are transferred in the NoSQL databases. NoSQL database uses JSON object like MongoDB.
What is a constructor?
Structure is used to initialize the variables, functions, etc.
Okay. What is API?
There is application programming used for is used to for getting a request and response, and provides a way to connect from backend to frontend.
What is composition?
Composition is a functional component. All the codes which are used currently are stored in it, and they are associated with it.
What are the features of React?
React has very much features, like it has the functionality of working with, and it has a vast library of packages which we can make our world and more functional, and it has into don't have to pick number much component are associated are mixed together to make a React application.
What is recursive component?
Yeah, I don't.
Okay. What is callback function?
Callback function is an action body of function, and has can make try can all of the functionality are stored in try catch, try block, etc. stored in catch. That's the callback function.
What are control and uncontrolled components?
Components which has the functionality controlling all the compensated
Okay. What is promises?
promise is a JavaScript function. All the asynchronous functions have completed or not, and that
What is currying function?
transforms the function into a simpler component. It is divided into and are associated. We have a function with which has so many parameters divided into simpler functions through return queue. This is currying in JavaScript.
What is higher order function? What is hosting?
Hosting is a way to get the functions at the top, to get the variables at the top. If you have made a variable in between the code, it is automatically hosted at the top. It is a property of JavaScript. This is called hosting.
So are you comfortable to relocate to different cities, Sarvagya?
So I'm
Okay. So what is your salary expectation?
salary expectation is
Okay.